there! Welcome to A Moment in Time with Taylor. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me for yoga today. This is the 12th class of our 12-class series about positivity as inspired by my all-time favorite book by Barbara Fredrickson called Positivity. Top-notch research reveals the upward spiral that will change your life. And I'm laughing because I see the first comment of the broadcast coming in live on Periscope is from Berto saying Fortnite, which is a typo from Chloe's broadcast about Fortnite. We are obsessed with that game. Don't judge us. I might play it after this broadcast with the one and only Mr. Dove all the way from New York City, so I'm very excited. And I might start streaming gaming over on Twitch live. So if you don't know, I'm Taylor. I'm a live streamer. I go live every single day on Periscope. I'm live right now on YouTube as well. These are all the people who have made this channel possible. They make this channel exist over the last 30 days. Check to see if your name's up there because it only stays up for 30 days. So you may have supported before, but maybe it's been 30 days and your name's not up there anymore. Maybe you'd consider contributing. Remember, if you sign up for a monthly contribution, a recurring monthly, even if it's just $5, you get access to my private Periscope group where I do extra content throughout the day. I try to go live in there every day. Not every day necessarily, but I'm live publicly every day. It's just a little way to say thank you for contributing on a monthly recurring basis. Also, if you do $10 or more, then you get my exclusive photo and updates. So that's on the 1st of each month, and today's the 28th. So you only have a couple more days to get the June 1st one that's going out on Monday. So make sure that you sign up for that if you want. We're about $2,500 away from our goal for paying off my associate's degree, which is also at the link in the description. So lots of ways to support me and this channel. There's also an Amazon wish list if you're like, I don't want to give you money, but I'll give you a book to read and review or something like that. Most of my wish list is books. There might be like a couple pieces of clothing and makeup or something because I don't really spend money on that kind of stuff, but if you want to gift it to me, you'll see it here on the channel. Hey Todd. Oh, we're calm. Hi Matt. Let me just say hi to everyone and then we're going to dive right in. Puma, Chloe, hi. Yogi time. Yes, I'm actually a yogini because I'm a female. I want to have a lot of money and a hot wife in the future. Okay, well, we're going to visualize that in just a couple minutes, so I'm really excited to get into that. Chip's getting his yoga pants on. Chris is here. Matt's asking me what his future looks like. This is not an I'm going to tell you your future kind of broadcast. I'm not a fortune teller. I have no idea what your future is going to look like, but you can visualize what you want it to look like, and it'll help you to move in the direction of pulling it off. Oh my Mr. Dove is in Dove M. Yes, he just downloaded it. He has no idea how to play. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so excited to do it. Damn, I look good in yoga pants. Chip, you got those yoga pants on quick as hell. I'm going to have to guess you were not wearing any pants before this. Aaliyah. Yes, Aaliyah has Fortnite. Is Aaliyah in here? I don't think so, but yes, you were telling me that. I sent her my username, so hopefully she added me too. One of my affirmations, I am clean and good. I will enjoy what I do. I love that affirmation. I'm going to share an affirmation with you guys after we do our visualization. It's an affirmation about persistence and success, and we have been using it every day for the past week or so. Big notice, if you are on an Android phone on Periscope, you're not going to see anyone else's comments. So if that's bothering you and you don't want it to just be me and you can go over to YouTube. All the Android people can hang out on YouTube where you'll be able to see each other's comments. But if you have an iPhone, you're probably seeing everything fine anyway. Foil mask, hey Subtle. I love you so much, even though you're very impatient. Michael, thank you for sharing this out. Tacos or potatoes? Tacos. I visualize my future will not include Fortnite, but I want you to play with me. Is it a lever or a lever? I don't know, I say both. She's currently playing right now. Yes, I'm not wearing pants, I'm wearing shorts. I'm also wearing shorts, which means you might see some butt cheek tonight, and I apologize in advance. Oh, thanks for inviting your followers, Chloe. I hope they like butt cheeks. Hey, Victoria. Banana! I was halfway through downloading Fortnite and ditched it. Very rude. Don't you want to come play with me and Dub? Alright, so here we are. We are going to start what I'm going to be doing. So this is the final class of our 12-week series. So I'm going to be reviewing little things that we talked about over the last 11 classes before this. We'll also be doing some other stuff we've done before, maybe a little bit of new stuff tonight, but mostly going to be stuff you're familiar with now after going through 12 classes with me. They weren't all on YouTube, but they were all on Periscope, so if you missed any, you might want to check Periscope, but there was a lot of them over on the YouTube channel. I have a yoga and meditation playlist on YouTube you can check out. Hey, Victoria. Hi. I got my pineapple shirt on. Shout out to Sonam. All right, keep my butt cheeks to myself. Well, I'm going to keep them attached to my body, but you might see them. So if you're worried about that, when I get up off this chair, just leave because they might come out. All right, it's too hot in here. We just turned the air on, but it's hot. All right. Get comfortable. You can lay down on your back if you prefer. And you're going to open your eyes and look straight ahead. This is something we did in class number 10, which is called Netravayam. And it's these eye movements. It stretches the eye muscles, the optic nerves. It can help to relieve headaches and migraines and tension headaches. And it also can bring some awareness to where you might have some pain or a limited range of motion in the eyeballs. So you start by looking straight up. And then you just slide your eyes around the peripheral of your vision, looking to see if you can move your eyes smoothly. And if you can't, just become aware of that. You can blink anytime you want. Eventually you'll be looking straight down. You can probably see your nose and your cheeks. And continue all around in a big circle like there's a big clock in front of you, and you're looking at each number until you come back to the top. Look straight ahead. Close your eyes, maybe blink a few times, give your eyes a little rest. And we're going to do that one more time in the opposite direction. So get comfortable, open the eyes, look straight down this time. We're keeping your head and neck still, just the eyes are moving. And then you slide your eyes over. So if it was a clock, you'd be going from 6 to 5, 4, 3. Go at your own pace. I'm just giving you an example. 2, 1, 12, 11, 10, 9, all the way to the left, 8, 7, back to 6, look straight ahead, blink the eyes a few times, close them, rub your hands together briskly till you feel a nice amount of heat in your hands. And when you're ready, place them on your eyes. And begin to just kind of massage your forehead, your scalp. Massage any tension away. Don't worry about what your face looks like. Oh, it feels so good. It looks so weird, but it feels so good. Maybe massage behind the ears. Massage the ears themselves. Try not to pull your own hair. You can go massage down into your neck and your shoulders. Little self-love. Good stuff. Good. So we're going to get ready for the visualization here. Let me just see what comments I missed. Tacos it is. Yes. Fortnite is lame. That's why it's free. Who said that? It's actually, they make tons of money. What do I think of COVID-19? I don't think of it. Similar to a field. At least I'm not going to talk about it right now because this is a yoga broadcast. We're not here to talk about what you can talk about for many, many hours on mainstream media. Similar to a field sobriety test. Thank you for inviting Liv. All right, so we are going to do our visualization. So close your eyes. Picture this. It's 10 years into the future. You've accomplished all of your goals in 10 years. You have reached your best potential. We're just going to do this for 3 to 5 minutes. Keeping the eyes closed and visualizing what would it look like if you had all of your goals achieved. You're 10 years older than you are now. Picture it vividly. And maybe from here you can find an intention or a sankalpa for your yoga practice tonight, something you want to focus on, an anchor for your practice. Let go of your visualization now and set your intention for your yoga practice tonight if you haven't already. And we're going to go ahead and start getting into the asana portion of the practice, the movements. So I'm going to move my chair out of the way here. Thank you so much, Thomas, for the super hearts. That's funny, Saul, that Ed showed up in your future plans. Maybe you'll be with us. And we're going to start with a pose that we did in one of the previous weeks, but you close my eyes. You close your eyes with me. I'm so happy. What is my bolster doing over there? Hey, there's my water. Oh, to keep the door from opening. I don't think it can. As long as the air conditioning's on, that door is going to be ajar. It's going to have to look like that for now. Alright, so go ahead and lay down on your back. Take my class plan with me. And we're going to come into wind relieving pose. So you can bring one leg into your chest at a time. If it doesn't feel good to have both legs up, you can have one leg down with the knee bent, or one leg down straight for half gas relieving pose. Whatever feels good for you. Starting to wake up the body. You can rock around, you can hold the front of the shins, or you can hold the backs of the thighs. Whatever feels good for you. Maybe you can wrap all the way around, holding the elbows, massaging your back with the earth. We'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your head in between your knees. Hold your breath out as long as you can. And on your inhale, release back into Shavasana. Corpse pose. Laying on the back, legs are long, arms are down by the side, palms up to the ceiling. And now we're going to do a little challenge. So the first challenge is to try to sit up from this pose into boat pose. Actually, let me turn around here. I'll go sideways so you can see me best. And we're going to try to hold that boat pose for 30 seconds. Ready? Go ahead. Breathe. Long back, long legs. If you need to hold the backs of the legs, that's fine. If you need to bend the legs, that's also fine. A great core workout here, great for balance. Long spine. 2, 1. Good. Release out of it and get ready for a very intense challenge. We're going to attempt to hold that pose for 2 minutes. You'll see me hold the backs of my legs. At any time you need to release, lower your legs to the ground like this, or you can hold the backs of your thighs like this to take some of that pressure off of the I've warned you, off of the core muscles. All right, 2-minute challenge, however much you can do, go for it. Find your balancing point, that fulcrum. Just below the tailbone. almost summer. Let's work on those core muscles. Get those washboard abs for the beach and the pool. Feel a little bit of trembling, that's how you know you're alive. Don't hurt yourself. It's okay to challenge yourself, but don't work through any pain. If there's pain, release it. Take a break. Especially if you've had a history of like a hernia or some type of hip injury. Seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Release. Oh, let's take some spinal twists after that one. Sitting in any comfortable position and go ahead and twist. You'll hear a couple cracks. Twist the other way. Good. So you'll inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the right, crossing your left hand across the front of your body. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Then go ahead and straighten your legs. Bring your hands behind you, just below your shoulders, fingers spread apart. Strong hands pressing into the muscles so that you're not collapsing down into the wrist. And we're going to breathe through the front of our body as we come into reverse plank. Point the toes, lift the hips. You can hug the chin towards the chest or drop the head back. Lower down. Good stuff. Lots of strength here tonight. Now we're going to do that challenge we did in one of our other classes where we practice standing and sitting without using our hands or our knees. So you come into Sukhasana or easy pose, ankles crossed, and then you basically use like the leverage of your feet to stand up. Cross the legs, sit back down. Practice with each leg crossed in front. And sit down. Good, and then from here we're going to go into our sun salutations. This is going to be modified. So the first one's going to be tricky because we're going to be kind of slowing it down to show each posture, and then the last three we're going to try to move a bit quicker through it. Let me see if there's anything I need to address. This is what your future looks like. Time to eat. Put Matt to work. That's yoga mat over there. Chicken tenders in your future, Jim? You're not closing your eyes? Okay, that's okay. You don't have to. Whatever you're comfortable with, that's fine by me. Stay hydrated. And here we go. So we're going to start out traditionally. We're going to go through our normal sun salutation. So start in your mountain pose. Remember your intention for your practice and exhale. Inhale, arms out and up. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step your left leg back for your low lunge, lowering the back knee if that's comfortable for you. If not, you can leave it up. Lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, back to plank. Lower down. Come into your cobra or upward facing dog on an inhale. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up for three-legged. Exhale, pull it through. Placing it down, lowering the back knee. Inhale, lift the heart. Now for this one, you might have to watch me for the first one, but then do it. So you might have to pause this if you're on the replay. Sorry if you're seeing too much of me right now. All right. So you're gonna curl your back toes under, lift your knee up, and we're gonna rotate that foot out for triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale into warrior two. Might be saying this backwards, hang on. Sorry. So go back to triangle, so that's exhale. Inhale to warrior two. And then we're gonna exhale to half moon, which is kind of a challenging balance pose that looks something like that. Hopefully you can stick it a little better than me. So we're coming from our warrior two position. You can step that back foot in. You can use a block here too to bring the ground closer to you. The right toes stay pointing forward, left toes pointing out, and you lift the right leg up. Find a focal point. Right arm goes to the sky, left arm opens up like a T for half moon pose. Good. And then we inhale, and we're going to come into tree pose. So keep the left foot down. Come into tree pose, any variation you like. Inhale. And then exhale to warrior three. Then bring the back leg forward, lower down for forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, out and up, looking up. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Let's try that again with the other legs. See if we can remember all that. Inhale, arms out, let's start with an exhale. Inhale, out and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back, lower the knee, lift the heart. Exhale, plank. Lower down. Come into your cobra or upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward dog for 5 breaths. Feel those calves. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged. Exhale, bring it through. Inhale as you lower the back knee, lift the heart. Low lunge. Exhale into triangle pose, rotating the back leg. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale to half moon pose. Breathe through it. I want to make sure we can actually stick it. It's one of my least practiced poses. Good. bring that right leg down. We're gonna come into tree pose for one inhale. Exhale into warrior three. And then step the back leg forward for your folds. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, out and up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Take a break here and drink a little bit of water. We're gonna do 2 more of those again. Same thing as we just did, 1 on each side. And I'm glad that I'm a little wobbly and shaky today. I'm practicing on carpet, which is a little bit more difficult to balance on with one leg. But it shows you that just laugh it off. If you're wobbling all over, if you're kind of falling over, it's okay, just laugh it off. Don't hurt yourself, don't work past your limits. And realize that nobody's perfect, okay? If you're not doing this all day, every single day, you're probably gonna have some hiccups. There's certain poses you don't practice regularly, so it takes you a little bit longer to find the pose. And if you wanna pause this video and kind of retry a few of them or hold them a little bit longer, that's totally fine too. Experimenting with a little bit more challenging balance flow. Hey there, Hizo. Hey, Frankie. All right, Thomas. I'll see you later. It reminds you of when you did yoga when you were 16, 17. I didn't know you did yoga. That's awesome. Android, yeah. There's not a lot of people commenting, though, honestly. Everyone's just doing the yoga or watching the yoga. Hey, Mike. All right. That was our break. Here we go. Mike, you're just in time. Get into position. Hands together. Exhale. Inhale out and up. Look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Lower the knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, plank. Lower down. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Inhale, 3-legged, left leg up. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, tree pose. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, out and up, look up. Exhale, hands together at the heart center. One more, inhale, out and up, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Step the right leg back, lower the knee. Inhale as you lift the heart. You can always use blocks here. Exhale to plank. You can also do Ashtangasana 8-limb pose here instead of lowering down. Inhaling into cobra, upward facing dog. You can do cobra, you don't have to go into this deep back bend. Exhale, downward dog, 5 breaths. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged. Exhale, bring it through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. Take a little half step, then exhale, half moon. Inhale into tree pose. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, exhale, lower the leg, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, out and up, look up. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Excellent, so maybe you noticed like what I noticed, which is that I got a lot steadier as I did it a few times. So by the end, it was easier for me to come into half moon pose. It was also easier for me to hold warrior three, probably because of muscle memory. Once you've done it a few times, your body knows, okay, this is what we're trying to do, and that it finds the right muscles to get you into that posture. So just keep practicing, don't give up on yourself, and know that you can improve even in just even just doing it 2 times, or let's say we did it 4 times, so even doing a pose 4 times, that 4th time you can feel really solid by then. And if you don't, that's okay. Do it more. You don't have to do it all more in one session. Just keep coming back to that pose. Make a little note to yourself. Okay, so let's get into our review from the other week. So if you remember from week 1, we did the picking apples exercise to free your flanks. So let's try that one. Where we lift the arms up into the air. Imagine there's an apple tree and the apples are just out of reach. And we reach up, up. And what you're doing is you're freeing those flanks, those side muscles. Reach, reach. You can lower the arms. Reach, reach. And just keep doing that. Opening that side body. Good. After you've done an even number of times on both sides, go ahead and let that go. That was class 1. Class 4, we did Hanumanasana, which was monkey god pose, also known as a split. I can't do a split, so don't worry about it if you can't either. I always use my blocks when I do this pose. See, practicing what I preach. Just because I don't use the blocks every time I say you can use the blocks doesn't mean I don't use them ever. For this pose, I always use it. So I'll come down. I'm going to have my right leg in front first. So I lower my back leg. And now the trick here, a friend of mine who's really good at doing splits, she taught me that it's more important to have the back leg back than to have the front leg down. So we first focus on getting the front of the left thigh as close to the ground as possible. So we walk that leg back far as we can, and then we kind of heel toe or kind of crunch the toes to walk that right leg forward and kick it out, working into Hanumanasana. Shout out to Jessica for the trick. Be kind to your body. Don't go further than you need to. Don't go further than you can. Big groin opener here. 3 more breaths. And I don't know what it looks like from the front, but my front knee is pretty bent, so that's okay. But my back leg felt nice and open. I definitely felt it in my front hamstring as well. If you need a little cushion for your knee, I'm on a carpet, so it's not too bad. But if you want like a little they have actually little gel cushions that they make for yoga that you can put right on your mat. But you could also just use like a blanket or a towel, or just anything cushy, even a small pillow to support the knee. You don't want it to be too big because then it'll kind of like throw your body out of proportion. You'll be leaning to the right if it's too much support on the left. So just a little something soft and cushy. So now we're going to go into the other side. So I'm going to just keep going right from hands and knees, bringing my left leg forward. It's just basically like a really low lunge first. Walking my right leg back as far as I can, getting that right thigh as close to the ground as I can. And then when it starts to feel pretty intense, I kick the left leg forward through the heel. Taking 5 breaths and smiling. Good, 5 breaths. Dragging that left leg back, the left leg back. From Monkey God pose. So now we're going to come right onto our knees. So I can come a little closer to you guys. I know my microphone's probably getting drowned out by my air conditioning machine, so bring you guys down here. We're going to practice that Kapalabhati breathing. Oh, sorry. Did you guys see my new phone case? Ooh, so nice. All right. I don't have Next Juice cases in the right phone size. They don't make them for the 10S Max yet, only the 10S. So I do have Next Juice phone cases if you want them. They're on the merch page of my website, but if you're a 10S Max user like myself, we got nothing for you. I'm sorry. So this one we're going to do diamond pose or easy pose. If you don't like the kneeling pose, you can just sit in Sukhasana, the cross-legged position. You can even sit in a chair. It's a breathing practice. It's pranayama. It's not as important to worry about the position of your legs. Hey, Costa. Is she trying to get a balloon that floated up to the ceiling? Oh my god, yeah, I fell over, but I'm okay. I feel the burn. You fell over? What? It was for school, but it helped me with mental health then. Yeah, you should do it then. If you want. You know, I don't mean to shoot on you. So do it if you want to do it. And if you see, sometimes you'll see me do stuff that I don't really teach. I'm listening to my body. So my left forearm muscle right here is feeling kind of tight. So as I fold my hand onto my thigh, it helps to stretch that muscle out. I don't really feel it on the other side, but my left one feels a little tight. Another great one that I'll just teach you while we're here is if you do have your knees bent like this, you can bury your hands, your palms under, palms up, and you can bend your elbows, and your knees will massage your forearm muscle, and it can feel really good, especially if you're doing a lot of arm stuff, like a lot of planks or push-ups or handstands. It can feel really good to release the hands and wrists and forearms like that. Another good one is just interlace the fingers and draw some figure eights. Make sure you go both ways. Going the other way can be a little tricky. You can just kind of rotate them, shake them out. All right. So where were we? Oh, we were going to do Kapalabhati, right? Yes, so I'm in diamond pose. I have my feet just released beneath me. If you like to curl your toes, you can't really see. If you like to curl your toes under like that and then sit back on them, you can do that too. I'll do that for the first round. Okay. Kapalabhati, inhale. Exhale completely. Inhale, a little sip, and begin. And I'm going to release my feet now. Noticing a little dryness in my throat, so that reminds me to hydrate. I'm going to take a hydration break. And we did this Kapalabhati breathing in class number 5. So we're going to do 2 more rounds. That was 10. We're going to do 20 this time. Close the eyes. Deep breath in and out. Take an inhale. Begin and try to stay synchronized with me. Exhale all the way. Deep breath in. If you want, you can hold the breath here and tuck the chin towards the chest. when you need to exhale, you'll lift the chin and let the breath out slowly with control. And then breathe naturally and notice how your body feels. This is also a good time to check in with the pelvic floor muscles. Take a few Kegels. We talked about proper Kegels. I think that was also, that was actually class 6 that we talked about the pelvic floor. You're actually tucking all of them. Trying to bring the top predominant bony chin down. Not too intensely, just a little bit. It can cause a really cool sensation. So I'm not going to talk when I do it next time so that I can experience it with you. We're going to do one last round. We're going to do 30 exhales. And remember, you're inhaling passively here. I'm not teaching all of these things so much because we've taught them over the last 11 classes. So if this is your first one, only do what you know. And if you need a refresher or you need to learn something for the first time, watch my replays. I encourage you because you might have no idea what's going on, and that's okay. You know, if you're starting on, that's the thing with live streaming. You might come in on class number 12 and you have no idea what's going on. That's to be expected, so it's all good. Be easy on yourself. So here we go. Deep breath in and out. Inhale. We're going to begin, and remember, I'm going to do that same thing at the end, but I'm not going to talk when I do it. I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to hold the breath, tuck my chin to my chest, hold the breath as long as I can. When I need to exhale, I'll lift the chin, exhale slowly with control, and breathe normally as I feel the energy of my body. All right, so let's begin. All right, now we're gonna do our cat-cow posture with the block between the thighs again, going back to that class 6 when we were focusing on the pelvic floor. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me best. I'm just sticking the block this way, long ways between my thighs, so it's parallel with my thighs, hands below my shoulders. Sorry if you see any butt cheeks, just try not to freak out. It's just a butt, we all have butts, okay? Trying to keep everything covered here. And we'll flow, inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. Mindfulness on the pelvic floor. Moving with your own breath. When you inhale, hug your shoulder blades down and back. Free the neck. Couple more like this. And then come to table pose after your next exhale, and you can release the block. We're going to do seated reverse prayer. This is from class 7. I'm going to turn my back to you so you can see. Sorry, I'll do seated can do kneeling if you want to. This is more about a stretch in the arms and the wrists. So you can take palms down if that's easier for you. So bringing the palms together behind your back, pointing them down. Or you can try to bring the fingertips together, moving the pinkies and then the thumbs towards each other for reverse prayer. Prayer behind the back. 5 deep breaths unless you need to release earlier than that, which is fine. Be kind to your body. Remember your intention for your future. And release. We're going to take cobbler pose, bound angle, Baddha Konasana. Bottoms of the feet together. This is one of my favorite poses. I love this shirt that's protecting me right now. I almost changed shirts. I'm glad I didn't. So bottoms of the feet are together. It's very common for the knees to be up high. So if you want to support them with blocks, you can do that. You can find yoga blocks on Amazon if you don't have any. I think I hear Ed starting to play Fortnite. Deep breath in. Exhale, pull your heart forward, 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 and then down. Doesn't matter how far forward you come. Don't compare yourself. I've always been really flexible in this position. It's not from lots of practice. I was born this way. Don't worry about it. Support your head if you need to. If it doesn't come to the ground, use a block or use your own hands. 5 breaths. Good, we'll come up. Oh yeah, rolling shoulders. We're gonna roll our shoulders out, loosen them up, and then we're gonna do shoulder stands. So we're gonna come onto our bellies. Onesie time. What? I don't have a onesie on. Keep it down. So you can do Sphinx here. You can do Cobra. You can do upward facing dog. Whatever you like. Just gently, and make sure that you're doing this very gently. What is this? Oh, a piece of plastic. I thought it was glass. Instead of cleaning it up, I throw it over there. We're vacuuming tomorrow anyway. Someone's vacuuming, not us. All right. All right, so you're freeing those shoulders, whatever pose you want to do it in. We did this in class 8. We're going to go into our shoulder stand. I'm going to do this with my butt facing the other way so you don't get a whole lot of, oh wait. That's not a good idea. I need to tuck my shirt in. Okay. Like planning. Tuck this in so my bobs don't pop out. Get banned. Alright. No matter which way I do this, it's going to be an interesting look. So let me point this up a little bit more. Okay. So try to be mature, okay? If you see a little booty, don't freak out. Remember, so this one was from week... Oh, I'm sorry. This one's from week 8. The last one... No, yeah. No. This one's from week 11. Last one was from week 8. Okay, so this one's from our last class that I taught, which was just 2 days ago. So remember, we don't go into shoulder stand unless we can come into plow first. Halasana. So first we check plow pose. We lay on our back. We lift our butt up over our shoulders. Feet go behind our head. If our feet touch the ground, then we can try shoulder stand. If our feet do not touch the ground, then we do not do shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. So when we're in plow pose, We're gonna tuck our elbows in tight, tight, tight. Hug our shoulder blades back to give a nice base of support. Palms go to the low back. Then we can lift our feet up. So we want our ankles, knees, hips, and shoulders in a nice alignment. We'll hold that for 5 breaths. Then we'll lower back to Plow Pose, maybe even Garupindasana, where the knees are hugging the ears and the head and kind of squeezing the head. And then we lower the vertebrae down, 1 vertebrae at a time, very gently onto the mat, and then lower the legs right behind there. So here we go. I'm going to take 2 more breaths here for 7 breaths. And then come down. Relax in Shavasana. We're going to tuck our hands under our thighs. Sit up, look at your toes, arch your back, put the top of your head on the ground for fish pose, Vansyasana. Sit up, look at the toes, and then release down to Shavasana. Notice how you feel. We got pressure on both directions of the thyroid gland, the base of the throat, the shoulders, all through the back. Nice deep back bend there at the end. I did have in here a partner, so if you have a partner who's doing this with you, you can do the back bend over child's pose, 2.5 minutes each way. Otherwise, we're just going to do child's pose for 5 full minutes as we prepare to come into our meditation. So this is our final asana before the meditation. I hope you've enjoyed this final class. We're going to take a full 5-minute child's pose. Take your time to come into it. Just like with the other postures we did, you can come out of it as many times as you want, just like we did with boat pose. Come in and out as many times as you want. Find what's comfortable for you. Make any last movements you'd like to make before your meditation. 30 seconds left. Keep breathing. Gently come out and prepare for your meditation. Thank you, Subtle, for the super hearts. Gatorade, visualize an attack? No, this is not time for the foil mask. Damn it. Alright, I don't have Gatorade, all I have is water. You guys are kind of still pointing higher than you need to. Alright, so we're going to visualize again at the end. I forgot to read the affirmation earlier, that's my bad, so I'm going to read it now. Sorry. And I'm going to hit the microphone. And then we're going to meditate for just 10 minutes. Normally we do 15, but we had those 5 minutes in child's pose. We did the 3-minute visualization earlier, so 10 minutes should be pretty sufficient for tonight's meditation. Then we can have a little discussion afterwards if time allows, which it should. I will persist until I succeed. In the Orient, young bulls are tested for the fight arena in a certain manner. Each is brought to the ring and allowed to attack a picador who pricks them with a lance. The bravery of each bull is then rated with care according to the number of times he demonstrates the willingness to charge in spite of the sting of the blade. Henceforth will I recognize that life tests me each day in like manner. If I persist, if I continue to try, if I continue to charge forward, I will succeed. I will persist until I succeed. I was not delivered unto this world in defeat, nor does failure course in my veins. I'm not a sheep waiting to be prodded by the shepherd. I am a lion, and I refuse to talk, to walk, or to sleep with the sheep. I will hear not those who weep and complain, for their disease is contagious. Let them join the sheep. The slaughterhouse of failure is not my destiny. I will persist until I succeed. The prizes of life are at the end of each journey, not near the beginning, and it is not given to me to know how many steps are necessary in order to reach my goal. Failure I may still encounter at the 1,000th step, yet success hides behind the next bend in the road. Never will I know how close it lies until I round the corner. Always will I take another step. If that is of no avail, I will take another and yet another. In truth, one step at a time is not too difficult. I will persist until I succeed. Henceforth, I will consider each day's effort as but one blow of my blade against a mighty oak. The first blow may not cause a tremor in the wood, nor the second nor the third. Each blow of itself may be trifling and seem of no consequence, yet from childish swipes the oak will eventually tumble. So it will be with my efforts of today. I will be likened to the raindrop which washes away the mountain, the ant which devours the tiger, the star that brightens the earth, the slave who builds a pyramid. I will build my castle one brick at a time. For I know that small attempts repeated will complete any undertaking, and I will persist until I succeed. I will never consider defeat, and I will remove from my vocabulary such words and phrases as quit, cannot, unable, impossible, out of the question, improbable, failure, unworkable, hopeless, and retreat, for those are the words of fools. I will avoid despair, but if this disease of the mind should infect me, then I will work on in despair. I will toil, and I will endure. I will ignore the obstacles at my feet and keep mine eyes on the goals above my head, for I know that where dry desert ends, green grass grows. I will persist until I succeed. I will remember the ancient law of averages and I will bend it to my good. I will persist with knowledge that each failure to sell will increase my chance for success at the next attempt. Each nay I hear will bring me closer to the sound of yea. Each frown I meet only prepares me for the smile to come. Each misfortune I encounter will carry in it the seed of tomorrow's good luck. I must have the night to appreciate the day. I must fail often to succeed only once. I will persist until I succeed. I will try and try and try again. Each obstacle I will consider as a mere detour to my goal and a challenge to my profession. I will persist and develop my skills as the mariner develops his, by learning to ride out the wrath of each storm. I will persist until I succeed. Henceforth I will learn and apply another secret of those who excel in my work. When each day is ended, not regarding whether it has been a success or a failure, I will attempt to achieve one more sale. When my thoughts beckon my tired body homeward, I will resist the temptation to depart. I will try again. I will make one more attempt to close with victory, and if that fails, I will try again. Never will I allow any day to end with a failure. Thus will I plant the seed of tomorrow's success and gain an insurmountable advantage over those who stop their work at a certain time. When others cease their struggle, mine begins, and my harvest will be full. I will persist until I succeed, nor will I allow yesterday's success to lull me into today's complacency, for this is the great foundation of failure. I will forget the happenings of the day that is gone, whether they were good or bad, and greet the new sun with confidence that this will be the best day of my life. So long as there is breath in me, that is how long I will persist. For now, I know one of the greatest principles of success. If I persist long enough, I will win. I will persist, I will win. I hope that you'll meditate with me now. Imagine again that it's 10 years in the future. What is your life like? You've accomplished all of your dreams, all of your desires. Your dreams have come true. Your goals are all checked off. What is life like for you? Get as vivid and detailed as possible. And I'll let you know when the time is up. Don't worry about the time. gently bring yourself out of your meditative state when you're ready. Moving your body, taking deep breaths, blinking open the eyes, knowing that you can persist until succeeding at having that amazing future that you're visualizing for yourself. It is possible. People from worse circumstances than you've come from have gone on to achieve probably even greater things than you're imagining. It's beyond possible. It's probable. If only you stay focused on it, committed, and dedicated to being persistent in the pursuit of that goal, which I hope you will. And I hope you enjoyed our finale of our 12-class session on positivity. I hope you'll join me in the future. We'll be in Florida tomorrow. We'll pretty much only be streaming on Periscope, so if you are on YouTube right now, jump on over to Twitter and Periscope, follow me over there. Even if you're just on Twitter, you can watch it there and comment as well. Can't give super hearts, which isn't quite as cool, but take what I can get in terms of you guys being present and engaging with me and learning alongside with me. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed the yoga, the asana, the meditation. A tweet. T, I don't know what that means. A cat has entered the room. It wasn't a cat. It's every time the air conditioning turns on, the flimsy door that we have in this room opens and closes. It was a little bit distracting. Time's up. Please deposit another $5 to continue. Yes, please deposit another $5. nextjuice.com/support. I would love to see one more contributor this evening. If you do $5 on a monthly basis, then you get access to my private Periscope group. If you do the bronze level or above, which is $10, then you get my it doesn't even have to be monthly. You'll get my exclusive photo of myself and a little update about what I've been up to on Monday, June 1st. That goes out on the 1st of every month for anyone who's contributed $10 or more over the last 30 days leading up to that time. So if you do it monthly, you'll get it every month, plus you'll get access to the private Periscope group. Silver level gets you into my next level Skype mastermind call. I also have an Amazon wish list. I have a GoFundMe for my associate's degree, paying that off in psychology as I'm on my pursuit to get my PhD in psychology. And that is a lot of what I was thinking about. And I have a little surprise for you guys, but I'm probably not going to share it tonight. I'm probably going to share it when I get back from Florida next week. So I will be live every single day. I go live every single day, just like I have over the last 3 years in a row. I love what I do as a live streamer. I'm passionate about mental health. I'm passionate about growth, education, development, positivity, connection, smiles, fun. So if you like any of that stuff, please do support me. $5 would be great. More would be even better. So thank you. I know you're making a funny comment, but I would appreciate anything. No clothing comes off, no. I was just sneezing. Everybody relax. Minimalist furnishings. Yeah, I need to do yoga in here, and to film yoga is actually a bit challenging because right now you can already not even see the tops of my fingers, and I'm sitting down. If I was to stand up, you wouldn't see my head. So I have to really have as much space as possible to fully be able to stream a full yoga session. Thanks, Joe. Toga. Yeah, I've actually done toga yoga with beer one time with my friend Trisha. We put togas on, we had beer, we did yoga together in my old place in upstate New York. That was live on Periscope a long time ago. Yeah, my private Periscope group. Yeah, it's not sexual if that's what you're getting at. It's just kind of like behind the scenes, more laid back, no trolls. We all hang out in there without having to deal with people constantly coming in, speaking other languages, asking how old I am, what's my name, where am I from, like the constant kind of things you get as a live streamer. So it's a lot more chill in there, and we all kind of know each other. Thank you, Subtle, for the Super Hearts. Thank you to Thomas for being the #1 contributor of Super Hearts this broadcast. You are going to get a shout out next week, first week of June. So in the first week of each month, I shout out the top Super Heart contributors from every single broadcast I do from the previous month. So every broadcast I've done through this month of May, top contributors will get shouted out next week, first week in June. So if you are the top contributor in any broadcast, you will get a shout out. I'm good, Jairus. How are you? Good to see you. So good to see you. How are you doing? I was just about to sign off, and I'm glad you popped in. Jairus is another live streamer, and he plays music. He's an amazing musician. He sings, he plays music, as long as his audience doesn't troll and distract him too much. But yeah, you can check him out. I met him in person. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome guy. Thank you for the super hearts, Jairus. I appreciate that. He used to broadcast on this channel, actually. I used to have a bunch of people that broadcasted on here, and he was one of, I mean, when I say a bunch, he was one of the few that I chose, hand-selected, to represent Next Juice and positivity. And now he's overflowing the tip jar with orange juiciness. I love you too, Cher. Okay, Steven, yes, you will meet me again tomorrow if you're following me, because I go live every single day. And tomorrow we'll be in Florida. We'll be on the beach, hopefully. I know there's some thunderstorms in the forecast, so we'll see how it goes. But thanks for being here, you guys. Good night, Cher. Good night, Joe. Good night, Dave. Good night, Matt. Good night, Ed. Good night, Michael. Good night, Rhodey. I love you. Good night, Jairus. Good night, Subtle. Good night. Did I say Johnny? Good night, Johnny. Good night, Yargo, Knight Rider, Steven, and Steven, two Stevens, and Jadan. Love you guys. Hope to see you on the next Juice. It's 11/11. Make a wish. This has been a moment in time with Taylor. I do love his Show Me Your Socks song. Bye, guys.